winning the totality of the world without winning over yourself. It is a waste of thing, it is a waste of life, and it is not the purpose for which you have come. And once you understand Jnatva Matam Samanubhuya Paratma Vidya, of knowing what happens and what is that to be known. Sthula Sukshma Sakaranam Tarakelanam Paripalanam Vispataijasa Prajnachetasya Antaratma Nijam Sukham. The physical, the astral and subtle body, the physical of individual body or the experience of universes is also physical in nature. Our mind is astral, the entire awareness of universal law is and the subtle body is the Antaratma, which is called Satchidananda. Sat is existence, Chit is awareness, and Ananda is bliss. And you are the individual representative, which is called Vesti or a Vyakti, and you represent yourself in infinity. You are called the Samisti of the Srishti, Sonatatihi iti Srishtihi, and Kanta Shukam Vanagruhe Vicharati Dhanyaha. Did the sages ask us to run away to the forest? Leaving all the wealth, leaving all the riches, leaving all the families and job on hand? Shall I have to run to Himalayas or the forest? In the ancient times, when we walk 4 steps out of the house, there is a forest. It is like a garden. Everybody has a forest as a garden because they are all forest dwellers. No nature was chopped out to establish the civilizations of a concrete jungle. But still, here we should not take Vana as an aloofness or a loneliness. And Vana is a place of your loneliness. You may be alone in the forest, but as long as your thoughts are there in your mind, you are never lonely. So the Vanagruha is not a place of a forest, it is a state of mind where thoughts are disappeared. And even in the millions of the people, you feel lonely, composed, comfortable. Why I feel lonely here? If I see you as different individuals from me, I have to feel lonely. I am sitting there and I am listening to myself. And how there is a difference between you and me? Your hair is cystine, your nail is keratin, your blood is heme, bone is the calcium carbonate. How does we differ? As our blood cells do not differ, as different organelles do not differ in our body, we do not differ, whether it is a Sthavara or a Jangama or a Manushya, we never differ. And once you understand, he who sees himself in all and all in himself, loves all and hates none. And to such a man, the whole universe will come and serve him as if it is his own limbs. And let us rise to that oneness of the totality in a Vanagruha, in a state of mind, and a Kanta Shukham we have to. He said, even you have a house, my forest is my house, and you have a wife and children, and I have a wife and children in the forest too. In a Vanagruha, I have a Kanta Sukha. And what is a Kanta Sukha? After all, you understand, in the beginning inorganic led to organic, and organic led to single cell and multiple cells and acardiate and cardiates. And in the beginning there is asexual reproduction. Amoeba divided itself into two, which is immortal under the edge of the night, and one became the two and started performing sex of asexual reproduction. And one become two, it is called the gender, and when two become one, it is called the family. In fact, gender and family are a dream wife, a dream child in the dream world. What after all, in the second month, when the sex organs come out, they become men. They are tugged in when they are the female. And where is the difference? Except for the concept of a donor and a recipient theorem. When you see the plastic, there is no male plastic and female plastic. If you see the electricity, there is no male electricity and female electricity. But an electrician call, it is a male wire, it is a female wire, it is a neutral wire. It all depends on the flow of energy in the ebb and tide of forces, because gender is not mutually exclusive, it is mutually conclusive for procreation of a species in a refreshed manner. And in such a fashion, he enjoys the wife in the parlance of when the lover and the beloved and the love becomes one, that becomes the true Kanta Sukha. Likha likhi ka baat nahi hai, dheka dheki ka baat, दुल्हा को दुल्हन मिल गई, फेंकी बड़ी बारात. So all the rest is around tram and trumpeting, and once you are truly with the beloved of that ultimate energy, you are one with that and enjoy the life. I could complete 2 poems, sir, another 6 are there. Welcome. So now the first poem said, what is our goal? And second poem has told, what is the path? The path is nothing but tranquility and meditation. And the third poem is announced, what are the obstacles? Whenever we start on our journey and our path, there are a lot of obstacles. And Ramaprasad from Forest Department. So the path is, some obstacles will be there. Unless you devoid of the obstacles and remove the obstacles, you cannot reach the other end of the road. And it is time for us to remove the obstacles. The third poem speaks, Yakta gruherati madhogati hetu bhutham atme chayopanishadhara sampibantihi vitaspruha vishya bhoga pade viraktah dhanyashtakam vijaneshu virakta sangha. The gruherati is adhogati. The gruherati, longing after the wife, the children, the wealth, the houses, the society, the people around us, and the company is adhogati. Is it so? Never. If God is a fool, never. God cannot create all this so as to keep them away. There is a paradigm shift needed to be in our understanding. Excessive craving, excessive position, excessive attachment is adhogati. Mine, myself, I is a closed state of consciousness. The I should be excessive I is nothing but egoistic. It leads to all the praise. And mine is a possessiveness. The selfish love and possessiveness are two sides of the same coin, and true love liberates himself and the others. It always reposes their happiness in others' happiness. The love also those who don't love you, but don't sin for those who can't enjoy. Love is a boon and not a booty. It gives no pleasure done as a duty. Love is more in giving rather than taking. Love is more in forgetting rather than forgiving. Love is not forgetting. If you have a ego, yes, I forgive my husband. What are you to forgive him? Or what is he to forgive you? You are all one. Incidents will come as a dreams. The waves are uncertain. What is certain after a point? And how long you go for a shadow fight, running after the waves which are notional? You lose rationality in yourself when you fight for a notionality. So please forget than to forgive. And love is not formal in nature, of between two bodies. The love of oneself, the love for poetry, the self-respect, the love for God, the love of a mother for their child, to transcend the love. An attraction between two bodies is called sex. An attraction between two minds is called romance. An attraction between two hearts is called love. An attraction between two souls is called the bliss. And it is a blissful state where love turns to a mother love, a divine love, an unconditional love, as a love for oneself, because the one is present and the other is absent. And only with that unconditional love, you transcend the world and be an example of a dispensation of justice, happiness and bliss to the rest of the world. So, Vedaspruha, Vishya, okay, we will go ahead of that, because there is a lot more thing. Now the fourth poem is that we have avoided of the gross obstacles of the home, the cravings and longings. When we wanted to enjoy a pleasure which is new for us, it is called a longing. When we wanted to repeat the pleasure of a known thing, it is called a craving. So the longings and the cravings can be controlled by displaced passions. The reason is that no two emotions available at a time. You cannot love a person and hate a person at a time. Probably you can show love and hatred to the same person out of your ignorance, because when your partner is amenable to you, you love him. When he changes loyalty to others, you hate him because the first is a conditional love. Your it is not a pure love, it is a conditional love. Once you transcend the pure love, there won't be any conditions exist. And in that fashion, no two emotions exist together. It is impossible. So further, replace the baser emotions with higher emotions. Vedanta never asked you to give up joys. Vedanta never asked you to lead a celibate life. Vedanta asked you to transcend the pleasures. Don't lie in the quagmire of dogmas and cesspool of material world forever. There is a brahmacharya and a gruhastha. You have lost 50% of your life. Come to vanaprastha of retreating towards inward and sannyasa, living with the sat. And how long you stay there without evolution? And that's what they said. So, once you have a passion, please transcend the passion with compassion. And compassion is divine in nature, passion is material in nature. And one emotion will drive away the other emotion. Please borrow the higher emotions to drive away the lesser emotions. And we have certain subtle obstacles also. The gross is outside the family and all that. And sensual objects will never give you pleasure. Why they cannot give pleasure? Why they cannot give pleasure? Because sensorial information is not a spiritual information. The sensual pleasures are transient nature. They are required to be repeatedly dosed. Yesterday somebody gave you a presentation, again today you seek it. Yesterday you are joyful, today you seek it again. It is a dependent bliss. It is not an independent bliss. It is a conditional bliss. You cannot get it in a transient nature, and objects are not under control. Your happiness is under control, but your happiness is dependent upon the other attitudes and opinions. Our life is gone. So, once you get what you long, what you desire, you are happy. Once we don't get what we desire, we get frustrated. Supposing a person wants to marry a particular school girl, a college girl. If she marries, he is happy, desire is fulfilled. Supposing if he has not married, he gets depressed, frustrated that he could fail in his attempt. After marriage, there is a divorce or a desertion or an elopement, he gets depressed. The frustration is what we get for not getting, depression is get what we lose after getting, and pleasure is what we get, what we long. All these are conditional, circumstantial, and based on the attachments and others' loyalties and others' problems. And even that is a referral pleasure. Whatever you are getting to the people is only a referral pleasure. In fact, Ananda is in